Go on, go on. Who's that? Oh, it's fucking twat. Yeah. I wouldn't even fucking bother to regularly match with him. Alright. Match. Yeah, I won't even waste my time. Going on all of them, yeah. Going on all of them.
Not Mark Q, it is. It's Q, not Mark. At Scala. In town. St Helens. The club wasn't open, so I can get it. It's your fault. Sorry. Your fault. You're giving me the eyes. Completely lost.
I've got this for sale. Oh, are you going? 12 quid out for it. Get these sort of events, people have a bit on you. Let's make it together.
Well, you've got to see how the net again, but maybe not leave it just steady playing. Just some good players, Sammy and Smith, Craig again. But some of them won't be coming till the last sessions at 1 o'clock, and then won't come till 1.
You get plenty of work.
How's it going, man? Actually up live? No,
I will be in 2 seconds.
is it on that there?
No, that's scores that.
Scores.
It's on Facebook. It's on my page on Facebook.
Just the tsunami streaming live.
Tsunami streaming on Facebook. Yeah, that one there. You will be in about 2 minutes.
Oh, so it's not there
We've
yet.
just gone past it.
Is it that?
Yeah, Tsunami
That
streaming.
one.
You'll be on the second match. The second match down. I need top of draw. So they can't get enough of me on this game. I was on 4 times last time and I got even marked it this time.
You won't be on it this time.
Right, So, good morning to everybody that's, well, one or two of you that's just joined us. We've just gone live now. We will be getting underway in the next 5-10 minutes or so. Just been waiting for one or two stragglers coming in.
Are we starting off with Glyn and Lee?
We're going to be starting off with Glyn Crook and Lee Bridge, we certainly are.
Who wins that one, Wayne?
I don't really know too much about Glyn. I know Lee's been a good player for a long time and he's still playing to a good high standard, so I really don't know. Do you know Glyn at all?
Yeah, he's back in a bit of form, to be fair to him. He's
Look, what is he, a Preston lad?
Sorry?
Is he a Preston lad?
Chorley, I think.
Chorley, right, okay.
Yeah. Plays a lot out of Q8 in Wigan. And
right, okay.
But no, he's a good player. He's back in a bit of form and he's back playing the game. So
it could be a bit of a nice, tough game, that one then, for either player.
Yeah, Glyn's a good player.
Oh, not a bad start then for us. When we
Got
get
Gary Nicholson here practising away. Look at this. Oh, look at that.
He's gone a bit too far with that. It's a bit of trouble there.
The manager.
The CT manager for Lancashire. Yeah, like I say, these are just practice at the moment. We will be getting underway within the next 5 minutes.
Jason goes and walks right in front of it. James is on.
Yeah, we're going to have to... it's a bit awkward here in Hendry because there's not a lot of room to do a stream.
They've got a lot of tables, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got a lot of tables. It's a nice little club. 13 Supreme tables. Got 2 of the 861 Simonis cloth down the back end. I don't think are they using them today? I think they might be.
Tables are running nice as well, to be fair.
Yeah, they're lucky. I think 1 or 2 of them's been reclothed. I'll tell you what's Ian done there? Anyway, so they're just practicing at the moment, so we will be with you in about 5 minutes' time, so don't go too far away. And we'll be back in a few minutes. Donna Evans is on chat. It's a bit early for you, Donna. So we're back. We're just about to get underway. First match is Glencrook, Leabridge. Apologise for the short delay. Just waiting for Stephen George, the tournament director, the competition organiser, to get everything sorted. So if you're tuned in on Facebook or wherever you might be, we are streaming live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and a Ustream. I think we're on Ustream. If we're not, it's too late now until I restart it. We'll be concentrating mainly on the Facebook chat. This is the Northwest Blackball Tour. It's the third instalment. We've got one more to go, and then the main finals. So if you, well, anywhere, well, I was going to say if you're in the Northwest, but anywhere really. If you want to join the next one, the next one's at Q8 in Wigan. Just go to Facebook and make yourself a member of the Northwest Blackball Tour group, and you'll get all the information you require as and when. Stephen usually gets the ball rolling. Tournament, at least a tournament before the next one's due to start. So that's Glencrook winning the leg. Just noticed the camera. I'm just gonna quickly, it's gone zoom out, so those on Facebook don't see the live symbol. Also, the scores will be on Q Score. I'm not too sure if Stephen's going to nip round every now and again and get a few scores in so we can update them live. May well do. We have got plans for the future because there's so many. There's big interest in this competition. We may well be going tablets to each table very shortly. Probably next season. We're looking to start again just after this one's finished, probably the month after. So Clint. Just moving my mouse off the scoreboard. That's better. So Glen on yellows, reds. We'll try and keep remembering to put the colours up to date. I don't know too much about Glenn, as I was saying before. Apparently, Craig Day says he's showing a little bit of form as lately. So could be in for a decent match here. Lee's an old Woolroos player. He's just slowly switching over to Blackball. So there'll be no strangers to the odd fudging game. And got Gareth Aries there in the chat. Good morning, Gareth. Gareth's the supplier of the Racker triangle, which we're using today. If you're interested in one of these, they are a good bit of kit. Didn't seem to have any issues at all with it in the last competition we did last month at Scarlet in St Helens. I think I've streamed using the Racker twice now. Like I say, it seems a good bit of kit, a lot easier to use, should I say, than some of the other ones that are out there. Like I say, if you are interested, just email Gareth at garetharies@theracker.com. They start from about 35 quid, including postage. So Lee Bridge at the table. And, knowingly as I do, fully expect him to take these out. Like I say, if you are wanting to watch it on YouTube, on your TV, or any of the other platforms, we are streaming live to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. And a new stream. So it's looking like, as predicted, first blood to Lee Bridge. So the first session that's on at the moment, we've got Sean Nightingale versus Barry Finnan. I think everybody's turned up in the last 64. There were one or two prelims that didn't turn up this morning, so they've just done a straight draw and put them into the prelims, into the prelim sections of the main draw itself. So it's straight down to the last 64. So we've also got Glyn Crook and Lee Bridge, who are on stream. Adrian Alty playing young Tommy Jones from Merseyside, half and dad. Last time out finalist, he's playing Joe Harrison. Marcus Crook, he's playing Carl Bromley. Jordan Balambra, he's playing Gary Nicholson. Craig Hart is playing Kevin George. Having said that, I've seen Kevin George walking about, sure I have. So may well not be on the table at the moment. Adam Tabiner, he's playing Graham Marsden. Jason Hill is playing Ian Martin. That's a nice tasty first round draw. John Barton, Paul Selby and Simon Hampson is playing Ian Smith. And also Charlie McDonough. So I don't know why he's not drawn all them out in the first round, because I thought they was the first ones to be on. Charlie's not at the table, so unless they're only using... No, they are using all 13, so I'll have to capture. In fact, he's there. Just 1 second. do apologise, just showing Stephen how to edit the draw. We'll have a look at the draw in a minute. Like I say, we have had one player that's not turned up this morning, which is Jake Dodd. And so Charlie McDonough gets a bye into the last 32. This is Lee Bridge again. I'll take it he's on Yollers. Looking to close out this second frame. Such a good cue is this late. Just a little bit under it there. Yeah, as Gareth said, the Racker have now introduced a new product, which is the tri-tip shaper. Under it that, oh he hasn't. 2-0 Lee Bridge. It's a tip shaper that's got 3 edges to it, different shapes. And they've also just introduced the Racker for snooker. And as he says, if you're interested in any of them, other than giving him an email, you can also go to eBay now. They're on eBay. Down here at Hendry's Pool and Snooker Club in Preston. Any of you got any questions? Yeah, I'd forgot to put the score back up. Do apologise, it's because I was messing about with the other screen. And when you're capturing the screen, it is on screen. Using some different software today, so it's a trial and error. It's allowing me to stream to quite a few more different platforms all at the same time. Streaming to YouTube, Facebook, Ustream and Twitch for all you gamers out there. It's got a Twitch account. We're live on them all. Once again, Lee Bridge at the table on Yellers. He's actually need a little bit more work this time. He's looking at the plant Not easy this, because he's having to cut this top yellow pretty fine on the left hand side of it. This white's obviously going into the black as well. Didn't quite get that right. And he's left Glyn with his first real opportunity here to get a frame on the board. And again, I can see the scoreboard on mine, but it's not just a case of having the scoreboard on. I have to remember to press the transition button, which is why it wasn't on screen. Do apologise. You should have it there now. James Aston saying the pictures and the sound's good. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's just something I'm gonna have to get used to remembering, because, like I say, it is new software that I'm using. So, and every time I alter the main screen, I have to transfer it over to the live stream. So, but we'll get there. So this is looking like 2-1. The first frame on the board for Glyn. Pretty strong field here today. As well as these two, we've got Half and Dad's here again. I think Stefan Recedes here. And Delboy Redmond. Ian Smith. Jason Hill and Craig Day, to name but a few. There's I think 63 in totals turned up today, so it's not a bad turnout. He's played that well. So just this black to pull it back to 2-1. In the meantime, I'm just going to set another camera up. back. That's camera number 2 set up. Just so we've got a slightly different view. It might be a little bit bright. I'll just turn the brightness down slightly. That's a little bit better.
Hey, I'm fucking...
James Aston's asking me how much gear do I have. I've got more, yeah, quite a bit, James. Just going to be joined in the commentary box by Peter Leonard. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, does help to turn it on.
Well, you know, oh, I'm back. Hello. Good morning, everybody.
Do you know any of these two?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Glyn, but I know Lee really well. He once kicked my buttocks for money. So,
Did he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player, Lee. I've known Lee probably about 25 years now.
He was playing for 25 years before that as well, I think.
Yeah.
No, he's a great player and seems to have reached a very high standard again after coming back.
Yeah, well, he took time out because he was playing World Rules before, weren't he? I think he's packed that in now.
Yeah.
He's seen the light.
That's it. Well, I spoke to him at the Blue Dolphin competition in March, and
Okay.
he said he was so much happier playing Blackball. He really enjoyed it again, and I think that helps with any game. If you
Yeah,
can
of course
enjoy
it
it.
does. Yeah, I mean, there's not as much tactical play with Blackball, so I think you can get a little bit frustrated when you start getting into the tactical frames unless you're conditioned that way. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's I mean, it's if you take any time out from World Rules, you know
it's hard to get back in it.
Yeah. Well, a player's always looking to bog you down. You know, and Blackball, you've not got that option. I mean, if something's dishable, people are taking it on.
Yeah, that's right. And you mentioned Blue Dolphin before. It's getting streamed this time in September for the first time. I'll be doing it.
Oh well, quality streaming then. Quality. You know, it's a great comp. I mean, it turned to Blackball this year, and I think I was there, and it was fantastic weekend. I've never had a bad weekend there, even when it was World Rules. So
you've been going to there a while, have you?
Yeah. I started going there a few years back. I had a couple of years out myself, and now you find the love again. And like I said, I think Blackball's helped that. It's helped a lot of players who have took time out and come back and they can enjoy the game. It's an exciting sort of way of playing, isn't it? You know, it's aggressive and
yeah, of course it is.
It really helps everyone. You remember what you play pool for, don't you?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's getting a bit. We said Blackball can't get bogged down here, but it's getting a bit tactical.
Well, I mean, it all depends on how they break initially. If you get a good break, more often than not, you're going to get a nice quick frame. But you do get the odd tactical one now and again.
Well, I mean, it's even more so with Blackball than anything. That one shot that can just open the frame up with.
Yeah, exactly.
That one thing, and then that's it. Then you know, you think you're safe, and suddenly someone's clearing up.
Yeah, you've certainly got to keep your wits about you with these rules.
And there's so many players who can dish now. It's an unreal.
Well,
standard.
I mean, that's another thing about you know, the comparison between the rules is always going to be there, but a lot of the top players at World Rules are are very, very good potters, and I think the talent's wasted playing them rules. To be fair,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean when I started, there was obviously there was a decent standard about, but the very high standard was so separate to everything the amateur game, and then within the space of 5 years, it seems like every amateur is capable of challenging anyone in the world. It's brilliant in that respect.
Well, you just need one attribute, really. You just need to be able to pot. You don't need to be able to fudge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas world rules, you need to be an all-rounder.
And position's overrated as well. You know.
Yeah.
You can pot from anywhere. You don't need position.
It's a nice shot there from Glenn.
That was a lovely shot.
Just put the colours up. But,
yeah, just got a little bit of a tricky shot here. He's going to have to just draw the white back and avoid the middle and put the black down the rail for finish. He's played that nice.
Yeah, it's just a shame it was a little bit too close to it, really.
Yeah, he's
couldn't
going,
run through.
I mean, it's a cracking table, this table that they're on now, and just a bit of a blind pocket, but it won't be a problem for him. Look at that, slides in. Lovely.
Oh, 2 each.
Well, game on. So it's been an impressive start from both of them, really.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Nice if this is a standard for the day, then we're starting off well.
Well, just saying before, we've got. I mean, I don't know all the players that's here at the moment that's been on this tour. There are a few new names to me, but there is some decent players in the field today. Like I said, we've got Arf and Dad, who was runner-up last time out. Did he win the first one?
Did he not win the last? Was he runner-up last one?
He's runner-up. Yeah, Craig beat him.
Yeah, I mean the role of honour that Arfin's been faced with. I mean he's competed with the very best, hasn't he?
Yeah, certainly has. I'm sure he won. He must have won the first one because he's on the same points as Craig.
Ah, right. Yeah. Well, you know, Craig's a great player as well, and I mean, well, like the talent you've got. I mean, these two here, you know, the standard that they've played at is a phenomenal, like world class standard at some point, and you know, like you said, you've got some players here that you've probably never heard of who are potting off lampshades.
Exactly.
And that's it. You know, you've got the likes of Arfin who you're probably thinking before the game started, oh, Arfin should comfortably win this, and suddenly some guy you've never heard of took three, 4 frames and it's game on.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's certainly nice to be involved in it. Like I said, there's a lot of new names here. We've got Young Chung Jones from Merseyside. He's turned up today. We've got Kelvin Wharton that's come all the way from Cumbria with a couple of others. I'm not too sure who the others are, but I know he's come with a couple from up there in Cumbria. I
noticed Paul Selby's in there as well. That's he can be capable of mixing it up.
Where's
a bit
Paul
well.
from?
Well, well, I don't know exactly where he's from. He played a money match that I saw on a stream actually, not too long back, and he seemed capable of dishing. Yeah. I go off streams now. You see, this is the future.
Yeah,
it's all about streaming. Yeah. You know, you should start doing bios before the match. You know,
exactly.
Tell us information about the players.
Well, with this new, we're using this Q score. I've set it up for this competition for the first time. We're using that, and that does keep a record of all the players, the stats, and everything. So I have been in talks with Q score that I'm going to be getting a pro account very, very shortly. So we'll be able to keep a proper record of everything.
Yeah, I've just had some feedback about that actually. Just talked to a guy called Chris Charnley, who's another great player, especially in his day. He was a fantastic player, and he said he started using that Q scoring. It's really impressive.
Well, not only that, with a pro account as well, you can also do table scoring as well. So each individual table with a tablet or a mobile phone, you can update the scores from the tables themselves. So eventually, I think we'll be looking at going down that route to get up-to-date scoring as it happens.
I best start practicing.
Yeah. But
it's
what's needed, though. You know what I mean? You need it to create that more interest in the competition itself.
Yeah. Well, you find that, don't you, with a comp? I mean, like I said, with so much talent in this, like Secom, you always want to know what certain players are doing.
And not only that, I mean, there's 64 here today. I think there was roughly the same amount. 63 here today. There's roughly the same amount here at Scala. There was just short of 60 the very first one. So it warrants, these players deserve that little bit extra as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So it warrants trying to improve it and.
It's not like you can video every table, is it? You've got your key tables, and then like you said, everyone warrants a bit of a recognition. bit of a skill shot coming. I know he's missed a skill shot. Well, there you go. That's something I love about Blackball. That skill shot comes off and suddenly Lee's massive favourite for the frame, and now it's not come off and it's over really. I can't see Glyn not taking these.
Well, I'm not too sure if that yellow goes past the red on the bottom rail.
Yeah, but he's got a free ball now, hasn't he? He's just fouled.
Yeah, but so he's going to have to move it straight away.
And he's just going to play that yellow down the rail off the red.
Off the red and just bounce it off.
Yeah. So I mean, I mean, likes of Glenn's probably took these. He's taking these 8, 9 out of 10. You'd say it's a quality stick. Doesn't really tweak. There you go. That's it's could have landed better, but it doesn't seem to be a problem.
Yeah, I think it still goes, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you can even come round the back using the other yellow down there.
Well, you can take the one to the top left. You can just drag the white down.
Yeah, that's right.
Should be all right. As long as he misses the red in the middle of the table.
Yeah, that's the only little problem he's got. Well, and he's gone right back there. It's fine. Oh yeah, and it obviously goes past that red now. So happy days.
So this is to take the lead for the first time.
Well, it was such a strong start from Lee. I think Glyn was took a bit by shock, and now he's come back, and it's up to Lee to stand up now. It's lovely. I mean, there doesn't seem any effort in his queuing. That's what I like about Glyn. He never seems to really have to force it. Oh, I'm saying this is looking like he's landed a bit of the wrong side, but
he can run this through with a bit of he's screwed it back.
Well, there we go. Controlled it nicely.
So this black for a 3-2 lead. So let's have a quick look at the scores while we're the draw. When I get me my cursor over. There's the draw. 1 second.
That Del Redmond Peter Leonard's not looking like a tasty match, is it? Del's a cracking player. He's been around for some time.
He certainly has. And he's still, again, he's another one that's still playing to a nice standard.
Yeah.
After so many years in the game.
And I tell you, he's one of the nicest blokes. It's hard to get mad at him. You know, you want to go all Hulk on him, don't you? And go green and really want to get to him. But he's such a top bloke as well.
So we've got no scores in yet. Obviously, Stephen's not going round the table, so I might give him a nudge in time so we won't get a few scores in. Get him used to using this Q score.
Yeah. Where is he? He's gone missing.
Yeah, he's... So, Lee Bridge to break. He can't be that far away. He's here.
You're finding a lot of the players are using 9-ball cues now to
break
off
with.
As well.
Yeah.
I know it saves the tip, but I've heard a lot of people say they prefer it now, and they seem to be able to get a consistent break with it. So
yeah, it's just that bigger chip in it, just to
get
a bit more contact on the white. I have been in talks with Jason Owen to get a break cue as a prize for next season, and that'll be coming. So I think we might just. It's not decided yet, but it might well be for all those that pay in early. They will go into a draw. Each time they pay in early, they will get a number. So if you pay in early 3 or 4 times, you'll get 3 or 4 numbers. And then on the finals of the tour, we'll do a draw for a Jason Owen break cue. How's that?
Well, so that's a quality cue as well. That's not going to be a bad cue, is it? I mean, Jason's a fantastic cue maker. I've seen a few of his works, and
I've been chatting to Steve a bit, you know, since he asked me to start streaming, and because there is so many entrants in this competition, and it's well supported. Like I say, it warrants that little bit extra effort.
Yeah.
Just to give it that little bit more than what the other competitions knocking about have got.
Yeah. I'm graphic designer myself, and I'm all about promotion and marketing, and I really want to get involved myself and make it into something, because I mean, you see how much effort Steve puts in, and it does warrant that extra bit of special treatment. So, and like I said, the response from the players has been fantastic as well. So they're enjoying coming, and they're enjoying what Steve's putting his efforts to. So yeah, I think it deserves to get a bit bigger for next year.
Yeah, there's no doubt of that. Maybe there might be the odd one or two more tour events as well before the finals. Who knows? Just to just make the finals even better. Obviously, with more prize money involved in it as well. Then try and get a few sponsors involved as well. So we are working on it at the moment.
Yeah, well, you know, with quality streaming like this, you won't want to sponsor it. That's what I've got to ask.
He's put some scores in. Paul Selby's 6-1 up against John Barton.
Well, I did say he's not bad, didn't I?
Jordan Parkinson's leading 6-1 against Kelvin Wharton. He's come a long way, Kelvin, to get me. I'm saying leading, that's it. It's over, isn't it?
Yeah, it's first to 6.
Yeah, he's put final scores in, so...
Oh. So no updates, just results.
Results, yeah.
That's
a start. It's a start, isn't it?
Well, we was bigging up then, though. All this effort he's put in, he's brought some results.
Yeah.
Results. That's it. Well, he's looking at me. He's looking at me like he should be walking round getting scores.
Yeah.
There we go. That's all. He's left that gap there. He's going to attack these now.
So Leon Yellers.
So he's got a problem with the two at the bottom of the table, but I'm sure he'll be able to figure something out. He's got one on the top rail as well, but certainly fancy him to attack these.
Yeah, he can get through to the one down this bottom left, can't he? So at least he's got
a starter.
He's got a starter, hasn't he?
You know, over the last 2 years since he's come back, Lee, I mean, he got some new glasses, that helped, but he seems to have slowed down his game a bit, and he's much more methodical than he used to be. I mean, he used to be a great attacking player.
Yeah.
But now he really truly thinks about what he's doing, and I think it's helped his execution as it would with most players.
He still plays a lot of snooker though, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, I think when he enjoys the snooker, he's not. Yeah, I mean, he used to be quite a decent snooker player, from what I understand. I've never really seen him play snooker, but yeah.
Plays out with St George's Club in Chorley?
Is that what it is? Look at the knowledge here. That's fantastic knowledge.
Know everything, me.
This is why you need these bios.
I only know that because he used to play for a couple of my teams years gone by.
Right.
He played for my Golden Key team on one, maybe twice, and I've picked him up from the St George's Club a couple of times to play in qualifiers and what have you. So, but it's a long time ago, that.
Yeah. That's when he was a young, wild little boy, wasn't it? But now he's a mellowed, married man now. But yeah, still with the talent, thankfully. Arthur's looking nice up here now. Just come over. Is that a result from Arthur? Is he finished?
I'm not too sure. I don't. No, he's not on yet. I don't think. No, he's not. Oh yeah, no, he was.
He was on.
So there you go. Hartford's just won 6-0.
Oh, I tell you what. When your players don't turn up, Hartford, it's easy, isn't it?
So we'll put that score in, shall we? Oh, wait a minute. He's already done it.
Oh, he's on computer now. He's just typing them in. So a nice confident start. Nice to see Arthur's on form. He's brought his game today. That can only lead to some great matches later on.
Yeah, and the way the draw is, 1, 2. He's got the winner of Marcus Crook and Carl Bromley next.
That's I'm not familiar with Marcus. I know Carl, and Carl's very capable of being a nice, steady player. He's took a few scalps in his time. Oh, well, I'm going to say goodbye. It looks like I'm going to be on the table now.
Good luck.
All right, thank you very much, everybody.
No,
and I'll see you later.
Got Russ Lofthouse has just turned up as well. I think he was due to start at 1 o'clock anyway. So he's just arrived. Might have been at 12 o'clock actually he was due to start the next session. He's the EBPF National Singles runner-up from earlier on this year in March. So just waiting for Lee to decide what to do. Obviously hoping to keep the white on the left hand side rail, just come out a little bit more than he would have liked, but it's still not easy for Glinders. Although he can get through to the one over the top corner pocket, he's going to have to go into this red and yellow if he was going to go for it. I don't know what's happened there, but he's lost the white. Just not quick enough switching camera there. So it's one free shot, one free visit for Lee. Best get it right, otherwise I will have people on the stream, on the chat, correcting me, especially Phil LeCounte has tuned in. Got Brett Noble there in the chat. Good afternoon, Brett. Over it that slightly did late. Just wanted it out of the way. Top end at table. To give him some room to work with these yellows, but he just over it slightly. So he's going to have to go a different route now. Again, I think he might just be on the yellow to the middle. Afternoon to Tim Murray from Chandler's Ford. What's Chandler's Ford? Those of you that are watching the stream that's on the chat, if you don't mind just clicking that little share button at the bottom left hand side. Won't miss a second of the stream, just click away. So we are streaming to Facebook, YouTube, Ustream and Twitch. It's been a little bit unlucky there with a black. I think it might still double this. this black to level the scores at 3-all. It's not easy though. Now then, let's give them Glint a great chance here. Jason Knowles is coming back to the top table with his score sheet. So it looks like Jason's prevailed over Ian Martin, which is a good result for Jason. Steady player is Ian. We'll have a look at the draw in a minute. Young Tommy Jones beat Hadrian Alty as well, 6-3. Let's have a quick look at the draw there. We can see there, wait a minute, it's gone -1. There you go, Jason Hill beat Ian Martin, 6-2 by the looks of it. There's the results so far. Just wait while, again I forgot to click the transition button, so I'll put it back on. There you go. We'll get it right eventually. As you can see, that's the draw. Well, first 17 matches of it anyway. Richard Knight's asking what tournament this is. It's the Northwest Blackball Tour. You can find all the details you need to know if you go to Facebook and you search out the Northwest Blackball Tour. There's a page there for it, run by Stephen Smiley George. That's a nice shot there from Glint. So this for a 4-2 lead. Four-two it is. And I think they'll also be doing a plate a little bit later on. Danny Collinger's back in the room. He's never away from the stream, that lad. Good afternoon, Danny. Glyn there using the racker. Can't really see from that angle. We'll have to see if we can see him from that. Just see him there, just flicking the bar up at the back. It's all done by a magnet each side. He automatically shoves the bar back. He seems to be struggling. Don't get too many that struggles to rack him with this. I think what he's probably not doing is, he isn't. What you need to do is you need to put your two index fingers on the side of the triangle and then just flick the balls up with a bar at the back with your thumbs. Maybe there might be some divots in the black and the lead ball spot. That could be the problem. But I must say, I've used it a few times now, and it is very easy to use. And as long as you keep the triangle still, push it forward after the bars come back, you should have no problems at all with it. As long as the cloth's nice, that is. You can't do anything about that if there's divots in the black spot and the lead bolt. Most official referees, if they have problems like that, they will just rack them slightly high away from the spots. Michael Pelshaw saying he's in need of a good game of pool himself. Well, just get yourself down to the next tour. It's at Q8 in Wigan. Can't remember the date now, I should know really. I'll ask Stephen in a bit. I'm just focusing on the aeroplane I'm about to catch in 3 days' time. Off to sunny Greece for a couple of weeks. And then I'll think about pool when I come back. But like I said before, if you go to Facebook, if you're on Facebook, just go to Northwest Tour Blackball group. Make yourself a member. You'll see all the information you want. Michael Belshaw. No, the next one. In fact, it's not the next one. This is actually Henry's in Preston. The next one's at the Triangle Club in Wigan. I'm actually going to a little island called Simi. For those of you who don't know it, it's about 20 miles northwest of Rhodes. Well, maybe north of Rhodes actually. Between Rhodes and Turkey. A little Greek island. Lucky enough for the in-laws, I've got an house over there. No doubt I'll go live while I'm over there just to make you all feel a little bit sick. Because it is a beautiful little place. Stay on roads for a couple of days and then head over to Simi. Only accessible by ferry. Takes about an hour. Yeah, the Triangle Club, from what I've seen so far, they do look after the place. They do look after the tables. It's a nice little club. If you keep seeing the table wobbling, I don't know if it's the floor or what. I don't know why it's doing that. Unless I can't see it being the floor that's loose, because there is people stood near the table where the camera's on. He's a burglar. I think we might be getting one or two more results in, or no, we're not at the moment. So we do know that Charlie McDonough will be playing Jordan Parkinson in the next round. Charlie got a bite. Jake Dodd didn't turn up. as soon as this game's finished. We'll have a 5-minute break on the stream, and then we'll be back with another one shortly after.
All the years on yellows. Just going to play the skill shot, I think. Just and then try and play the one into the middle. But he's just got to make sure he leaves an angle. It's going to be tricky because he's going to play this with a little bit of soft screw, so he might come back a little bit straight on this.
Is he looking at the skill shot first, Craig? Was he? Is that what he's waiting for?
I think I would play it now and. He's going to top it. It's a good way to play it, actually. And he's.
He's hung.
Nice. So you had to like leave the angle there, you know, to sort of screw across so you can get out. Well, this is going to be a big chance for Glenn here to go 5-2. For 2 bats. Just drop the black over the hole, I think, and then play the one into the middle.
Just worked out next game on stream. With the matches that's left, I've picked out the next one that got to go on anyway, which is going to be Mark Hopgood and Mark McDonough.
Oh, donuts on the stream, mate.
Get donut on the stream, eh?
I'll tell you what I'd have gone for. Go on, scroll down a bit. Let's have a look.
Well, I don't think Andy Pratt's here. I would have put Stefan Ricidi on, but I don't think Andy Pratt's here. Unless Andy Pratt turns up.
Yeah,
but he's a bit late for turning up now, isn't he?
Just
today 1 o'clock starts?
Yeah.
1 o'clock starts, so he may well... Oh, well, he might well be on Mark, but if Andy does come... What time are we on?
Tough draw that for Andy.
It might well be Stefan Ricidi and Andy Pratt. I forgot about that.
How many viewers we got, Wayne? 71?
Yeah, but I'm actually streaming, Craig. Have a bit of this.
Yeah.
To YouTube, Facebook, Ustream, and Twitch as well for all the gamers out there that like a bit of pool.
Plenty of that going on today, won't there?
We're streaming to all 4.
Look at this. Is there any way you're not streaming? It'd be easier if you tell
well, there is a couple of places I'm not streaming to, but
Twitter?
if anybody, I don't think I might be able to stream to Twitter actually.
You can, same as Facebook, yeah.
Yeah, so I might do that as well. Next time out, set it up. I can stream to as many places as I want now. Only here at Tsunami Streaming. You don't get that anywhere else. So just this black for a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, he's not going to miss this. There we go, 5-2.
Well, he's done well here, Glenn, because he was 2-0 down.
Good play, Glenn. Very, very steady,
yeah,
very consistent player.
Lee's had a couple of chances and he's broken down, but Glenn has taken them very, very well.
Reminds me a bit of Jason Hill's style of play, and you know the way he's very hard to beat. If you play well, you know you'd expect to win, but it's like
you leave him half a chance to know they're going.
Yeah, and it's he's a very good player, very steady. Bridge is a good player as well. Been beat Dave Chalmers years ago for money, you know.
Yeah, no. Well, I've known Lee for about 25 years now. Maybe a little bit longer. He played in one of my Golden Q teams a few years ago.
Did you win it?
I think we got to semis that year with Lee in it. Won it before with Jason Hill and Graham Myers and Mick Hughes, 1997.
Bloody hell, you must have had a strong bat that year.
Well, I was cracking the whip, so you know, I kept him in check. No, we played well that year. something that Jason can't ever forget, because he didn't like the fact that I took a full percentage. You know what I mean?
Well, you've done all the work.
Well, yeah, but the year before I got to quarter-finals, you know what I mean? We was one frame away from knocking out Kev Barton, Darren Appleton, and I think it was Andy Richardson.
Yeah, he was a good player, wasn't he?
We was 4-3 up. Chris Brooks with a back double.
It's amazing how many good players have dropped out of the game, innit?
Yeah, and is Andy not still playing?
I've not seen anything, to be honest, of him.
No.
Same with what's the other lad from around there as well? Rob Wilson.
Rob Wilson, is it maybe? I don't know. I don't know him.
He had like loads of pros at one point. From
Oh
the
yeah,
Leeds
yeah,
area.
plenty.
Alright, shame. But it is what it is. Oh, Andy Howard's had a buy, I see.
Who?
Andy Howard had a buy.
Oh, there, yeah. Owen Dodd.
I've got a nice little section here. I've got the winner Sean Nightingale's game. To play Tom Jones or Glyn. To play off on. No seeding for the number 1 seed.
No.
Need to get this incorporated.
What's that?
The seeding system.
Well, it's
I have a chance against mushrooms.
it's something to look at for next time out. Do you know what I mean? I suppose. Should be no reason why you can't.
Yeah, it'd be hard work to seed it. Seed a draw though, wouldn't it? Be too
No.
much faffing about.
No, it's easy enough to pull your seeds out first.
Jason beat Ian Martin, then he's 6-2. Gary Nicholson's bit in the dust. Oh, Joe Harrison, what a draw that is for him.
He'll be doing the plate though, won't he? So
Yeah.
one or two of them will get in the plate competition a bit later on.
Tom Jones beat 86-3. John Barton's been beat off Paul Selby. He looks a good player, that Paul Selby. Looks very good. He was 4-1 up on Arthur in one of the earlier tournaments as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
Did Arthur win the first one?
No, he didn't. That was me, mate.
The first one?
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
So Arthur won the last one?
Arthur, yeah, he split the final with Jason.
I thought it was you that got that won the final last time out.
No, that was the first one, that accused.
All right. So
Oh.
you got beat by...
I got beat off Jason in the semis.
Semis, right, okay. I can't remember. I've slept a lot since then.
Probably streamed a lot since then, to be fair.
Yeah. Once or twice.
There we go. Big shot here for Glyn. Just gets on the block and it's match. Oh, he's got a flick.
Has he gone past it?
Oh,
Whoa.
he's on it. You can look at it 2 ways. He could have been on that better with the flick. He could have been on it worse. Probably about a par result. Looks close to win off this as well. A bit of a lifeline here for Lee. Because he wouldn't have been expecting to come back to the table with that where the balls were.
He certainly wouldn't.
Very close to being an off this.
Looks like Russ has had a walkover. Or has Russ played?
No, I don't think he has.
He's got 6-0 in there, so...
Oh, he's played that really nicely. Well, Glyn's through to the last 32. Good win that. Very, very hard game first time up. Yeah, that's finished. It's alright. Wait, it's alright. Just put them on if you want, I'll set it up. Alright then. Steve. Yeah, put them on. Put them on. Well, we've got Mark Hopgood and Mark McDonald up next.
Well, I'll just stick names in for you, Craig.
Yeah, no worries, pal. Preston lad, Mark McDonough. In fact, do you know what I'm even going to do for you, Wayne? I'm going to give it a share.
Well, that's very kind of you.
That's what I do, mate.
So there you go. Next matchup, Mark Hopgood versus Mark McDonough.
Do you need to refresh it or anything like that? Refresh the stream, or does it matter?
No.
Alright, fair enough.
Happy days. I can do, but because I'm using new software, which is why I'm streaming to 4 different platforms.
Alright.
Like nobody else is doing it at the moment, you know. I just thought I'd get that one in there. Yeah. So, but if I once I refresh, I have to mess about with stream keys and all sorts of stuff. So I will be doing it only every 3 hours or so. Only because it does take a bit of messing about, certainly with Facebook. For some reason, my chat's not updating.
Is it not?
Unless I've just missed them before I refreshed. So, yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes' time. Craig will be holding the fort while I'm gone.
Can't believe you trust me.
I don't.
There you go. Well, so I think this will be Mark McDonough's first game ever on the stream. Be interesting to see how he copes with it. Well, this game should be due to start any second now. They both look like they're here and ready to go. Yep. Mark's just let me know that he's going to watch it back. I hope he's... yeah. Mark McDonough's the tubby looking one with the bald head. Okay, gonna like for break. And Mark McDonough has won that. Okay, Mark to break. First frame. Like I say, I think this will be the first time Mark's actually played on the Mark McDonough's played on the stream. Made a ball. So it's come up dry there. The yellows look the set. Yeah, Mark's taking the yellows. He should take these out really. Should be 1-0. Okay, so going to be joined by one of the Lancashire men's seniors players, Jason Hill.
Less of the seniors.
Oh, is it Masters now, is it?
Master. We've got Master Hopgood actually at the table from Southport.
Yeah, former teammate.
Got to give a shout out to Charlie McDonough because she asked for it.
Well,
she's watching her dad play here. See if he can do the business.
the bold guy.
Duck, Ian.
It's not really duck there, has he? Just sort of dipped his knees.
Got the current number ones side by side here. We've got Mr. Dad and Mr. Day. It's Daddy Day.
You can shout a bit louder into that microphone, Jason. Glenn, 6'2". Yeah. Play well, to be fair to him. Steady, isn't he?
Good finish from Mark Hopgood.
From the break there?
Yeah, I actually saw Mark Hopgood last week in a SDRN qualifier at somewhere in Bolton. He wasn't, to be fair, he wasn't too clever that day, but it seems like he's got over it.
No, he's a good player, Mark.
He is a good player.
He's played for the old infamous Preston South team, didn't he?
He did, yes, on and off.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't remember him being in Chelsea, not in Chelsea, in Yarmouth.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't a regular in the team. This is a first round match, last 64. There was originally 77 players, but 13 of the non-payers didn't turn up, so we ended up with exactly 64.
Worked out alright, didn't it? Well.
It did work out alright. So it's I think this is in the bottom half of the draw now.
It is, yeah.
Best of 11 frames. They've gone up from best of 9 from the last tournament because Hendry's has more capacities. 13 tables, in fact.
Worse at on one of them, though.
No. 13 tables, Craig. Yes, you're right. 12 tables. I'll take that back.
Cheers. Do you work in accounts, Jason? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an accountant. Yeah.
So you have to be pretty good with numbers and counting and things like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Madonna is probably quite new to a lot of you on the stream, not been on the stream a lot before, but a good friend of mine and Craig's. In fact, he's a local league teammate of mine, and he's the father of the infamous Charlie McDonough.
Sponsored by STRN, I believe.
Yes, she is. Yes, I'll give a shout out to SDRM for very kindly sponsoring Charlie in her quest for future pool stardom.
Yeah, I was just saying before, I think that's going to be Mark's first ever game on a stream, I would imagine.
Mark Madonna,
yeah.
Yes, or Donut as he's known. A chance of a finish again here for Mr. Hopgood.
Yeah, it looks like he's queuing alright. Mark just missed a tricky ball first time, just sort of rattled it, but he does. I've noticed when he does get a bit nervous, he tends to rush a little bit. Donut. But he's a very fast player anyway, and there's probably a fine balance between him rushing and getting it right, getting the right tempo.
Yeah, he's come from a snooker background, so he's quite attacking.
Couple of centuries, hasn't he?
He's had more. He's probably had about 30 or 40 centuries, to be honest. But it's how often ago they were, I'm not sure, because he doesn't play as much snooker now as he used to do. Concentrates more on pool.
I think Mark's from like a bit of a 9-ball background, I think. 9-ball and snooker. That's careless there.
It is. He's going to. I mean, you can still cue it in, but they'll have to knock a long yellow in and
probably a tricky whack as well.
Yeah, the positioning on the black could be tricky.
He's looking at coming down for it. He might more angle than I think. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough shot. This bridging over.
If he plays a stun down for the yellow in the middle, that is a very tough shot. But he might just be coming on and off the cushion to just get a little bit closer to the yellow, depending on the angle. He looks like he's got a very slight angle, but not much.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Plumb on it, really.
he's played that well, although
I think this does go into the black does go into the bottom right hand corner.
it's going to be a bit tricky. If you get into it a little bit too much, you could quite easily stun it into the middle pocket. I mean, he could actually, yeah, he's probably better off stunning off.
That's a good shot.
Well, I was actually thinking of that, although I didn't mention it.
After timing. These have been two very good finishes by Mark. Well, Mark Hopgood anyway.
Started like a steam train.
Yeah, if he's in this sort of form all day, he'll be very hard to beat.
We're looking at I'm just looking at a few of the first round results.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Wowzers!
and I just missed that. I missed all the action. We was just praising Mark Hopgood and how well he's playing.
Yeah.
And he's missed well, the worst shot of the match, really.
His thing is though as well, he's not just missed it; he's missed it by a long, long way. You know. Well, gives Donut a good chance here to get a frame on the board. So.
Yeah, I'd probably put Mark Hopgood as a slight favourite in this match before they started.
Yeah, you would.
But
It's a winnable game for him, though.
Yeah, it's definitely winnable for Donut.
Good player, Donut. Just like anything, sort of pulls a bit new to him, and he's.
Just going to say a hello from to all the fans. See, we've got Charlie McDonough. Say hello, Charlie.
It's the only time I've heard her be quiet.
Yeah, that's Charlie's very quiet. She's just watching her dad on the stream.
Oh wow.
No. Oh, she won't be pleased about that one, will you, Charlie?
Yeah, that's always going to happen though. He's always going to get beat, isn't he?
Well, that's not very nice. That's your father we're talking about there.
You're only as good as your practice partners.
What?
You're only as good as your practice partners.
I don't practice with my dad.
Do you want to do a bit of commentating, Charlie?
No, it's alright.
That'll be a no then.
Was Owen Dodd not turned up today?
Shut up, Craig.
No, I'm only asking.
You are live on the stream now. We'll just look down some of the first round results. If anyone wants to see them, they're on Q Score. I've got Sean Nightingale, a good victory against Barry Finnan, 6-4. My co-commentator here, Craig Day, beating Scott Bamber, 6-3. Glyn Crook, the last live stream match, beating Lee Bridge, 6-2. Tom Jones, that's young Tom Jones, the Merseyside magician, beating Adrian Alty 6-3. Arfan Dad, the joint, I'll have to say joint because Craig's at side of me, the joint number one seed.
Yeah, but I'm the moneyless leader, so it doesn't matter.
Cruising through 6-0 against Joe Harrison, Preston's Joe Harrison.
That's a shot there from Mark. He wanted to be on the one sort of closest to the bottom left corner. He's got a little bit of work to do now. He's got a tough ball in the bulk end.
Does that red go past the black?
I don't think it does, to be honest. Looking at it, sort of got to settle himself down here after what happened in the last frame. It must go.
Must do.
Must do. If it does, then he should be getting these really. Just got to make sure.
Just got to. I mean, after this, he just got to judge the pace going down for the last ball. I think leave himself a nice angle.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, he's got a nice angle, so he just got. It's all about the pace.
Yeah,
it's all about the pace.
He's got a big enough gap on. He should be okay here. Let's get on this ball here.
Got a few watching on the live stream here. We've got young Andrew Lockhart, the Preston under 5 foot champion.
Don't think he will be now. Charlie will beat him, won't he? Won't you?
He's looking for a money game. If anyone wants a money game with Andrew Lockhart.
Oh, that's a
otherwise known as Shugs it. That's a poor shot. I mean, can he get it off the cushion?
I think he can go around the back of the black, round the back of the yellow.
Yeah, he's got to catch it pretty thin though off the cushion.
Do you think he'd be alright if he got it over the hole?
Well, he's in the game, but I think it's potable off the cushion. No, he's hit it.
Way too thick, hasn't
he shouldn't have hit it that hard either, to be fair.
No, you want to just be glancing it, don't you?
Yeah, and well, the pace you hit it at, I mean, it's come out now, he's big second favourite. Even if it stays near the pocket, he's still got a very good chance in the frame.
Yep. I'd be reeling a bit here because that was a very good chance to go back to 2-1, especially after what happened in the last frame as well.
Still got a bit of work to do in these rules. There's always a chance, you know. He only needs one, let's say, gung-ho shot from out of a snooker to fluke the black, because it all counts basically. He's played a decent. Oh well, he can actually. I mean, is that cuttable? I know it's very thin, but it is cuttable. Oh, it is. Oh, that's a great shot. That's a great shot.
Well, that was average at best.
Shout out to Donut. 2-1, he's back in it. Game on.
Big frame. Very, very big frame.
Just go back to some of the first round results. I think I was up to Craig Hart 6, Kevin George 5. Two very good plays there. Tough game. Graham Marsden from Preston beat Adam Taberner 6-3.
I'm not sure.
Jason Hill with the England flag beat Ian Martin 6-2. John Barton 1. Paul Selby 6. Simon Hampson 1. Ian Smith 6. Charlie McDonough got a walkover because Jake Dodd didn't turn up. Kelvin Wharton 1. Jordan Parkinson 6.
That's a scratch there. Let's give Donut's got a great chance here. Reds, to be fair, they're both pretty. I'm actually debating with myself here what I'd take. They're both, well, they both should be finished. Yeah, this is great chance. This.
I mean, there's plenty of options here. I mean, I could give you an option, but Craig could probably give me another 10 options. Basically, he should be getting them.
Yeah, I'll be going yellows now.
He's coming in any minute now.
I will be going yellows after that shot.
He is doing it.
I mean, to me, if you're going one of the colours the first shot, in this instance
Put it
where
safe.
they're all on, put one of theirs safe. It just buys you a bit
Even
of
if you
insurance.
do manage to mess them up, which you shouldn't do. But, you know, you've got something, haven't you?
I've seen far easier dishes than these messed up before.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, it's going to be fun. Can't be doing that. It's going to stick behind. Nope. Spitting at me. Madness. Just got to get this right now. Just sort of. I think I'd just screw back enough to leave myself on the one on the right.
He's probably then got to screw across the tail and back across. There is a little bit of traffic here and a little bit of work still to be done.
Can he run through? Yeah.
Well, he has done, and that's not. He's going to have to play the plant now. That is not a good shot.
Surprised at that. He had a few options there. That's the thing, though. He's probably had too many options on the finish, hasn't he?
It happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah. He's going to play the plant and just sort of run into the red.
No.
He's missed it.
No.
Well, very good chance now for Mark to extend his lead to 3-1. Yeah, he'll be disappointed there. Especially with Mark potting the black out of the snooker as well in one of the frames and then having a good chance here. You know, this could be the other way around the scoreline. Oh, He's overrun it, and I think he's snookered.
Well, he's not snooker, but it's
No.
not a great shot.
I'm on to. Oi.
Yeah, Charlie's just mentioning to us Charlie McDonough's on soon. And who will Charlie be playing? I think it will be Jordan Parkinson, Charlie. Do you fancy your chances there?
Who is it?
It's, I'm not sure who he is.
Yeah, Jordan Parkinson, same lad you played in the quarters or the last 16 last time, Jace? Youngish lad?
Oh, right. The one on that was on stream.
Panic over.
Yeah, he's, that's it, let's frame away that.
Well, it should be. We've said that a couple of times already in this frame.
Very true, very true.
They're certainly not guaranteed. I've seen these missed a few times before.
Yeah, I mean, it's got, I suppose, yeah.
I mean, he needs to get straight or slightly low, doesn't it? If he does that, it's easy. But if he gets
wrong angle.
wrong angle,
Like that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's got work to do, and he's probably better off. He'd have been better off the other side.
At least that way you got a long black, aren't you? Guaranteed, you know, just slightly long anyway, mid-range.
This is not an easy positional shot now.
I'd be tempted to sort of screw off or check it off the bottom cushion.
I mean, you could just play for the double. You know, if you want, you can get on the double well.
I'll tell you what could be an option. Stunning sort of towards the bottom right-hand corner and play the black long into the top right. And that way, if you miss it as well, you've got the bag covered where his yellow is.
Yeah, if you just run it through, just miss the black. He's not playing that.
Played with the wrong side for a start off there.
Oh, it's a missable black.
Does he miss it? Yes or no, Jace?
Yes.
He does.
I'm going to say he's going to miss this.
Playing it with pace as well, that looks of it. Or he's dragging it.
I know what I'm talking. I'll tell you something. I think he's. Does that yellow past the? Does that yellow past the black? If it does, it's one good shot down to the. Good cueing.
Yeah, that's all you need to
Straight
do.
down to the bottom rail.
Yeah.
He's played that well.
Just got to make sure that you don't like flick the black too far and just leave yourself not on it.
Yeah, I mean he's pretty straight, which is not great because he can't bring the white out.
Yeah, so the black could like move over towards where the
and he's
white
got to make sure it's one of them. It might.
Yeah, like that. Now then, this is a tough shot.
I actually think I'd probably just. Well, if he can, I'd actually come off the bottom rail and just nudge it up.
Yeah, onto the side rail.
Onto the side rail and say, well, there you are. If you're good enough, knock it in long.
No, that's a
I
shot.
think that's about all he's got.
I think he's just too concerned about playing the black first like that. But like you say, I'd definitely be going into the cushion there. I think.
I'm not. I mean, maybe he can.
Looking at a double.
Raise the butt up and just flick the black down the cushion and move the white across the table.
It looks like he's just flicking it to there.
Yeah.
But for me, that's not far enough up the rail. He's got to get a very good white with that. Yeah, the shot off the back's the better shot. The only danger there is playing it too hard and leaving it over the middle.
I'm not sure what he's doing here.
Just flicking it. That's gone mental on him.
That certainly wasn't the shot.
That's going to be 3-1 to Mark Hopgood. Trickle this in off the hit the knuckle here and put it on the rail. What are you doing here, Jason?
I'm just looking at some of the scores.
Do us a favour, mate. Just chuck us that thing back.
Since you've got it down as 5-1, it should be 3.
Well, yeah, because you're messing about.
Nothing to do with me.
There you go. Have a look at the scores, pal. There you go. Look at that. Jason's keeping these in his mental logbook, aren't you, pal?
Good result for Preston's James Peoples, a 6-2 victory over
Darren Lowe. Yeah.
Darren Lowe.
His fellow Irishman.
Yes.
The Battle of the Nordies. That's a good break from Donut. Oh, they've gone messy then. Sort of, I thought it hit them pretty well. The reds have come out okay. The yellows are a bit messy. If he can get through to the red closest to the bottom,
I don't think he
right-hand
can,
corner.
to be honest.
If not,
Well,
I'd
I
be
don't
able to
think
swerve it. He can even get on his bad ball first.
he can go into it, can't he? If he
Yeah.
Oh no, that wasn't the way to play it. It's always going to come off wider when you hit it that hard.
He's a good player, Mark, but he just sort of doesn't have the pull shots down yet, does he?
No.
It's taking him a little bit of time to grasp the game, and he don't miss much. He don't miss many pots, but he can play this now. He don't need to play this hard either. He just run into the black.
That's a great shot. He was fraught with risk, but he's actually a little bit. I think overall he's a little bit unlucky.
He can roll this in and then play the one in the middle, which will be frame ball, won't it?
It's a good shot. I mean, this is a tough shot, but if he gets it, it should be frame ball.
The good thing he's got on his side is a cueist, isn't he? So, these are the sort of balls you'd expect him to be knocking in.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Landed. A little bit thin on this, but he should be alright.
He's still got a little bit to get on the black from the last red, I think. Be nice.
Yeah,
that's yeah,
that's helped him as well. That.
Yeah, I think run round the angles and just judge the pace. Stop.
That's unlucky, unless he's on it, which I think he might.
Can he get it off the cushion, or can he get it straight?
Swerving it. Trace aside. No, he's on it.
Yeah, it's a good finish that.
Very good finish.
Yeah, he's back in it now. Game on.
See,
that's why he plays in my pool team, local league, you see.
Didn't do you any good against hooligans, did it, Paul?
He's a fizzer. Sorry, that's our local league team now. Flying high in about 6th place in the Premier Division, the Preston League.
Are you in the top 6, Joe?
I think we're about 6, yeah.
Might make the end of the season playoffs.
We'd be happy with that.
Well, Mark Hopgood's going to break here with his 9-ball bat.
Did you see anything of the first stream match, the Glencrook and Lee Bridge match?
I did, yeah.
And what was your thoughts on that?
I saw the back end. I think it was the last frame or something like that. I thought that would be a very much of a coin toss game. A coin toss.
A coin toss?
Coin toss, yeah. I thought it was the flip of a coin sort of game.
It's a good result that for Glen.
Would you have Bridgie favourite?
I would have, yes, because I know Bridgie from yesteryear, and I know he was off the circuit for a while, but he achieved a lot of good things. I mean, I know he reached the top 16 of the IPA long before the split, when a lot of good players were on the tour. But he seemed to give up pool for probably 10 years really, apart from local league stuff. But I know more recently he started playing quite a few, and he's done quite well in that King of the Hill thing in Wigan at Matt Lawrence's club, where Tour 4 is for the North West Blackball Tour.
It's a good tour, isn't it? Decent little tour.
Yeah, it is a decent tour. The numbers are there. The venues, it's nice to go to different venues, see different players, and it's a while since let's say the Daz Finch era, where we've had some tours like this.
He was a nice guy, Daz Finch.
Well, he was nice to talk to.
Yeah, he
was just taking everyone's money.
Yeah, it's always nice. He still owes me 1.5 actually.
He still owes me, to be honest. Can't remember how much. I won't hold my breath with it.
It's no good that. But like I say, this is on the up, this tour, sort of like on the northern circuit. It'd be nice if it sort of grew to sort of 128 players or something.
It could. I mean, it's difficult. I mean, today, don't forget, there's a Northwest World Rules Tour on the same day, which obviously it's going to take numbers out of each other.
I think they've got 32, haven't they? Just shows, at the moment, the momentum Blackball's got.
Yeah, it has got the momentum. I just think you're just moving with the times, really. It's just like when you move from old rules to world rules.
Yeah.
You know, some people set in the ways, but you move with the times. But that's my thoughts on it anyway. But we've got difficult chance here for Mark Hopgood.
Well, I'm just hoping
He's
tonight,
just
Jace,
covering
that I don't have to go to Bellevue tonight. Because if I get beat early, that'll be my plans, I think.
Again,
Yeah. Droopy's demo in the
have
last.
you been invited to the Christmas party yet?
I think I'm getting there, to be honest now. Pulled me out that one last night, the winner in the last. Oh. Mark Hopgood there's played a very good shot. He's got a good chance at these yellows now.
It's Mark. It's
Mark
Donald.
McDonough, sorry. Getting confused with the names.
There's a little bit of traffic.
They look very similar though, don't they?
Yeah, they've got the same name as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone, that's Mark McDonough, the chubby one there, bending down. Said he's going to watch it back, so I may as well chuck in a few insults.
If anyone wants to put out any badminton challenges to Mark Madonna, very recently he claims to be a very, very good badminton player, and if anyone wants to put a challenge out to him, just put it on Facebook, just tag him in it, and I'm sure he can accommodate. He will play for a lot of money.
This is a good shot.
But beware, you'll have to be good. He's a very good player.
Is he on it? Yeah, he's plumb. He is, yeah. No, he's an athlete, isn't he? Right the way through. He's got to get right on this. If he screws too far, he's not going to be on the yellow. If he goes not far enough, he's sort of going to be running into the reds. It's a very, very tricky little shot, this.
Well, I mind you, he's got a slight angle, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's going to drop it in actually, and missed. Yeah, he's got it. I think this is awkward.
It is, because I think he's got to screw.
He's got to screw into
I think he's got to screw with a little bit of pace, screw back into red.
That's unlucky. That is very, very unlucky. He's played that really well.
He has, actually. I think maybe round two angles into the corner.
Yeah, there's not a lot he can do, is there?
And just stun it into the...
He's got half insurance of a ball being safe.
If he can get it near a pocket, he's got. If it's in the middle of the table, it's easy for the guy up with a lot of balls. But if he can get it near the pocket and put some pressure on him,
yeah, because that way he's got to sort of make sure it's a good snooker rather than a little bit of a. He's got that. It's a good shot.
He has, but that's
better. Yeah,
that's better. I think that's better.
That's a very good effort, though, to be fair.
I mean, I think he was more concentrating on the yellow, but although he probably was trying to get the black out, but sometimes it's such a difficult shot, the yellow, but it certainly keeps him in the game.
Definitely does. I mean, Mark's probably going to have to play a decent ball down the rail, and that's gone safe ish.
I mean, the only good thing here for Mark Hopgood is the fact that if he does get the snooker and he hits it and pots it, where's the black going? Unless he...
Oh wow, that's a terrible shot.
That is a bad shot.
That's just careless.
I mean,
he's tried to get too tight behind the black, and he's tried to leave him that side of the black to stop the one rail, but it's a bad shot. Like, you've got to make sure that you get the snooker first and foremost. I mean, like you say, the black wasn't easy.
It's a difficult positional shot, but you'd rather be able to see it, and that's not
bad. Great. No, he's on it.
You'd settle with that. You'd settle with that.
I wouldn't have played it that way. I'd have played it thin.
No, I wouldn't have. But
again, that's sort of a snooker
it's the end
background.
Result that counts. That's a
good
great shot.
Yep.
It's 3-all to play for.
I'll tell you what, he's got all the momentum now as well. He's starting to look like he's playing well and enjoying himself. Little race to 3 now for the place in the last 32. Yep. If anyone's watching the stream,
I do know today Donut he was going to go to a badminton tournament.
Yeah, I think he decided against it though, didn't he? He enjoys his pool a bit more than the badminton, I think. Even though I suppose it's hard work to get good practice as well at badminton when you're so good.
Yeah. I mean, he has played a few. I've watched him play badminton a few times, and he certainly gets around the court. He's
Yeah, for a larger man as well, he's very nimble on his feet.
Yeah, he's immense at badminton.
Okay, so we've got. If anyone's watching the stream, by the way, just give it a share. That's all we ask. Just get it out to as many people as possible. You know, try and help Blackball pool and pool in general. You know, get out there to people. The more people see it, the better. Obviously, helps Wayne as well, any sponsors and stuff like that. But you know, the main thing is to help pool grow, and we're all sort of responsible for that. It's going to go into the little cluster here now. But this could come out really wrong or well.
Looks like Carl Stevenson's just won. He's just handed the card in. I'm not sure. Oh, he was playing young Harry Lofthouse. I do know Harry was 2-0 up early. He was certainly quick to tell me.
He's improving, isn't he?
He is. I mean,
he's only a young lad, isn't he?
I think he's only. Is he 13? Nearly
14.
Has he just turned 14? Maybe 14.
He's just qualified for the England under-15s as well as Charlie and a couple of others from around this way.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
They'll enjoy that. Only problem is I've got to put up with him when I go to Bridlington.
So what's your draw like, Craig? What have you got next in the last 32? Let's have a look at it.
I think...
Sean Nightingale from
Yeah.
Chorley.
That's the one.
Oh, young Tom Jones and Glyn Crook. That'll be another good match. Tough draw for Glyn Crook. That first Lee Bridge and now Tom Jones.
I have the winner of that as well. If I win. If I beat Sean. It's not the nicest little section that Craig got off on Dad. But you beat him. It's no problem that. Sort of Wayne just stood in front of his own cameras.
I must admit, I think the top half of the draw is a little bit tougher than the bottom half, contrary to some of my comments on Facebook earlier on in the week. But I suppose it's luck of the draw.
No worries, mate. Decent enough. On this, just sort of run into the. Would you try and screw the other ball out? I don't think you need to move it myself, but.
I mean, can he cut that yellow into the middle now? Because that's what I'd be doing.
Playing the plan. That's a good shot.
Played that well.
Very well.
Played that well. Very well.
This is now a very good chance to take the lead for the first time.
I think these are the sort of tournaments Donald needs, because he's not entered many of them over the years, but I think
He'll improve for these sort of things, won't he?
He will do.
I think it's hard as well though, because like Charlie likes to go to him like week in week out, but he works weekends a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean he's got his he's got his badminton tournaments to go to and everything.
Yeah, I suppose it's hard to juggle in it when you've got a lot of things going on. I think he won the Preston Singles at badminton, didn't he?
He did well in the Lancashire championships as well. I think he's got very far with that.
That's goals as well though. Yeah, it's going to be 4-3 to Mark. Hopgood. Big chance there for Donut really. Just missed a careless one. You know, these are the matches I think. If you come to a few more of these, I think these are the games in sort of 6 months. I think he'll be winning.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But at the minute, similar to Russ, innit? You know, like Russ comes to a lot of tournaments and he improved a lot. One of Preston's Preston lad as well. Nice lad, Russ.
Is he actually in the draw, Russ Lofthouse?
He is, yeah. He's about.
Presume he's in the bottom half then.
I think so. Yeah, I think he's somewhere just practicing his fist pump, getting ready.
Got young Harry here. Do you want to say hello to all his fans on the stream? Young Harry, how old are you now, Harry? Harry's 14. Just he's qualified through England under 15s Blackball. If he's looking through any potential sponsors, anyone want to sponsor a young up and coming keen player who could be very good? You got any words for your fans, Harry?
No.
I think he's a bit shy.
Ah, it's amazing. You wouldn't think of it, would you? That looks like it's going to come up dry. Now then. This is a very, very good chance, but
A bit of traffic here.
there is a little bit, but would you expect these to go?
No.
Might be able, yeah, Harry just pointed out a good one there. He's going to go yellows. Surprising. That's a poor first shot as well. But he's alright still, I think. But sort of now he's going to move end to end table wise as well. Just get on his bad ball here. Yeah, he's a bit straight on it as well. That.
Well, I'd be
Trickling this over the bag.
no, I wouldn't be trickling anything over the back.
In the middle.
Yeah, but I'm not sure now. I'm not sure because if he was on if he'd have ended up on the correct side of the yellow at the far end, he could have screwed that in and screwed across the table. So he's probably screw back into that red. That's that's not great.
Double.
Chasing though, aren't you?
Got it.
No. Oh, he has.
Another double.
Can
Like
he pot the yellow full length?
Might be able to, yeah. And then to
I
be
don't
honest,
know. It's tight.
I think he can. It looks like he can.
But saying that, there's work.
If
Does
it
that
gets
yellow go
anywhere-
in the corner?
Got away with one.
That's
It's a great result for him.
second prize.
I think that's first prize, being honest.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Shouldn't be long now till the second rounds are going to be starting. You had a
Which means fans, you'll have a break from Craig Day.
You had a good result, didn't you, against Ian?
Yeah, it was a good result. Tough draw for
Big scout for you,
both
really.
of
That.
us.
When the draw came out, I was like Ian probably through to the next round, but fair play to you. You beat a bigger name and a better player, and that's what I say. Giant killing Jason Hill.
Thanks, mate. No,
You'll be up there in the rankings, won't you? In the top 5 or 6 of this tour.
number 4.
Number 4, right?
Number 4. But yeah, I had 4 dishes, 2 from his break, 2 from mine. I probably had a little bit of more run than him off the break, to be fair. But he probably only played 1 bad shot, but that with the little bit of bad run, and I played quite well. Well, it's a 6-2 victory. That's what it ends up with. So
That's a good win. That is a good player in. Very highly thought of in the Manchester area. Call him the real deal, or the big deal, whatever.
you'll get it right eventually, Craig.
Oh, surprised he took that then, but
Chance of an equaliser here. I think he just needs 1 good positional shot here.
there you go. You got some colours, so you know who's on what. Just sort of got to stun it, and you just don't.
I mean, if you can try and land up it,
That's a good shot. That'll do you.
I'm not so sure.
He can just run now anywhere towards the 2 reds, and he's fine.
Oh, if that yellow goes in the corner, yeah.
It does,
I'm
yeah.
not it
Definitely,
does.
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, it's all right there, but he just likes to have been a little bit further, but you're probably conscious of going into the reds.
Does the black go past the red? Otherwise, he's going to have to go twice across. No, he's missed it.
as well.
He's missed it.
Put 1 safe.
It's a good chance to equalise there.
Just flick off this now and leave him behind the red on the top rail, the nearest top rail. Bringing one of your bad balls out. Job's a good one. He's playing this. That's a strange shot. This. Very strange shot and a bad shot as well.
Tell you, he can put him under pressure if he can.
Just double kiss it out. Just sort of like nudge it near the bag.
If he can see enough of it, I'm not sure how much of it he can see.
I think he can get to like
No,
half the ball.
he can't. It's quarter ball. I'm
Yeah.
actually sat right behind it.
Swerve it.
Yeah, but the problem is you swerve it
Hit
and
it
it's
harder.
a lot harder to judge the pace.
You've got to hit it a bit harder, haven't you? That's a good shot.
Double kiss it. Oh,
So lucky. That's not bad. I just don't understand Mark's choice of shot then. He should have just flicked off the one that's on the rail, on the side rail, and just, you're killing two birds with one stone. Sort of played a nothing shot. And now he's got to play a decent safety here because it's not massively easy to get him safe.
I don't know. Can he just push the red over the pocket and leave the white where the red is?
Yeah, but you don't really want to leave him seeing it, do you? There's always that danger, isn't there? Sort of position.
Yeah, but the thing is, you'd be covering one of the two pockets where the black's prominent for as well.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, there's no suppose about it. He would be. What's been your preparation coming into this, Jay? Been playing much or?
It's practice-wise, it's zero, but I've been entering a few Friday and Saturday tournaments, which is really that's my practice.
Yeah.
Because I just don't do practice anymore. I can't. I'm bored after 10 minutes. But
your style that's your style of play, though, isn't it?
But I do. I've been more recently. I've been entering a few. £20 comps and stuff like that, and that's my practice. So
bump us into the open here.
I don't. Can he try and cross treble it?
Maybe as good as anything.
I mean, or do you just?
When you do practice on your own, do you just sort of like sit, play on your own, covering bags and get practice doing
doubles.
that? Or is that just in matches you do that?
Bearing in mind, I was one of the first matches to finish today, Craig. Again, I am wrongly tarred with the brush of being slow. I think that anyway. I think I'm a quick player. Something along the lines that people like Chris Melling want to aspire to my speed.
I think you've been taking speed judging by that. You get a bit of stick, don't you, for
well, Jordan Shepherd wants to be as quick as me.
Yeah, he's not bad, is he? No, that'll do. Ish. It's not bad. If he'd just got that, so the other ball didn't go, he'd have been favourite for the frame. He's going to try and check into this, but this can go wrong. This goes sort of just past the middle.
I think it's the wrong shot, to be honest.
No real need to do it, is there? Can play it off the other one, but that's not.
Do you play for? I play for the double here.
Would you? No, I'd play it down the rail.
But because down the rail, to get to it close, you've got the middle pocket in the way. He's playing it. It's a little bit further away now.
But I should get this though. It's an 8 in 10 sort of ball, I'd say. Just
not for me. No, it's an 8 in 10 covering the pocket ball.
Will you be trying to cover the pocket in this situation though, won't you?
Oof.
That's big bags. That's gone in. So that's going to be 5-3. He's had a few chances here, Donatani. He's, like I say, I think this in a game, if he starts entering more tournaments and he's got a table at home now, I think this will be a game in 6 months, maybe 12 months down the line. I think he'll be winning, but...
Yeah, if he gets a few lessons off Charlie, you know what I mean. We've both been round to his house and they've got a table in their back...
Extension sort of thing?
Shed, so to speak, yeah. And it's a decent table. Getting some practice in there.
I'm surprised they don't sort of practice together.
Got Preston legend here, Mr. Ian Smith.
11-time champion of Preston.
Yeah,
Takes some doing that.
What? How did you go on your first round match, Ian, today?
He won, yeah.
I won 6-1.
And you're looking forward to the tournament, competing against some of these players from, let's say, a little bit further afield than your
Spit it out,
local tournaments? Yeah, than your backyard, yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to playing, but I've got a season ticket at Deepdale and I want to go to North End, so I'm not sure if I forfeit.
Well, don't worry about it, because the guy in the second round said you're going to get smashed.
Are you playing next, actually?
It's Mark's brother.
No, he's
Mark's
actually good.
brother.
I watched him play John the lad from Cheshire before, John, and he battered him 6-1. He played really well. He looked good. He looked very tasty.
He must be, if he's beat John Barton 6-1, he must be a decent stake.
Yeah, England senior player as well, John Barton.
Might as well go on Deepdale, innit?
Look, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to win, me win, and then you go on Deepdale, because then we would be meeting the last 16.
Good, really?
Yeah.
Oh, don't be doing that. Stay in.
Oh, God, you got me tempted now. I might just stay.
Well, Donut is at the table. Half a chance on. He's got to get into this, I think, now. Well, he can get on it, but he's not.
I don't know what he's played there. What has he played there?
Don't know. Because if that goes, the other yellow.
Surely he didn't try to go into it then, because he was that far off it. I don't think that doubles.
Rushing here, any? Well, maybe it did.
No, I don't think he did.
Chance for match now. Very good chance for match. Alright, so Mark Hopgood looks like he's going to go through to the. I suppose there's a couple of balls that can trip him up here.
Well, that's a bad shot straight away.
It's not great, that. I'd have played the other one first, me. The one that he's having to play now.
He looks very straight on that.
Yeah, he does.
I don't fancy him to get these now.
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, don't get me wrong. One good shot for up here, really.
Yeah, but it's, again though, that he's got a lot of work to do to get on the black as well from the ball on the rail. He needs an angle on that. It's just little things here. He could even drop this in and he could not go far enough to leave himself too much angle. This is just tricky.
He's played that well.
He has played
it very well.
But again, he's a little bit straight on this here, so he just needs to...
Yeah, but I think straight's okay. Just run it through, just leave yourself an angle.
Yeah.
But that's a bit straight. No, he's got a bit of an angle. But
should be okay.
I think if he'd have rolled it a little bit slower and got himself more angle, but he's probably got to force it a little bit. So he's got to play a good shot.
He's looking at like 3 rails here. Well, might be the slightest of lifelines for Mark McDonough.
Got another result coming here. Charlie's number 27.
That's
just
a good
standing
shot.
in the scorecard.
He's done well to get there from there, but... So he's got a very, very tough... well, I say very, very tough block, but he's got a tough black. Could go in off in the top bag. Catch it.
I think it's going slightly wide of the pocket. Yeah.
Made that.
Was he? Oh, he's missed it.
Yeah, he just missed it.
All right.
These are the finishes that Donut surely won't miss. Yep, perfect.
Game on again.
Just stun out, make sure.
Got Peter Leonard here from Wigan doing what he's good at.
What's that, nothing?
I've not beat you yet.
I don't know.
We're on about drinking beers.
Oh, he's drinking?
I'm alright, yeah. Good. Keep him well. Is he pouring off mic as well? Yeah.
I think
He's
Peter
boring.
Leonard's had a couple of pints already.
Just one.
He's on that black currant.
Yeah. Black currant.
It's a bit frothy at top.
Harry, do us a favour. Can you grab us a can of 7-Up there?
I'll come and join the commentating board when someone's gone.
Yeah, sound it. Alright, so here we go, 5-4. Massive lifeline there for Mark McDonough. Massive lifeline, he should have been gone. This will frustrate.
Oh, no, it's not going off.
No, but he's got a very, very good chance here for Donut.
No, I wouldn't say it's a black's difficult straight away. It's a chance. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a very good chance.
Yeah, I suppose. Sort of gone a little bit more. Ball on the top rail, a little bit awkward. What would your choice be here?
The thing is that the red near the pocket, that's an easy ball to bring the black out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If the 2 reds at the bottom of the table plant, you have, but you've got to get on the reds on the rail. So he's chose yellows. I'm not saying that's a wrong choice, It's probably a 50-50 decision, I think. But he has got work to do.
Yeah, they just look easier, the yellows, don't they? But I actually think the reds probably would have been the balls there for me. Like say, if you're working backwards, or is he? Is he on it? Craig Hart's noggin just going past.
Tell you, if he's on that, he could leave himself an angle for the yellow into the middle pocket, the yellow nearest to the black, into the opposite middle and go into them. If he's actually on this yellow near the two reds.
Does it go? Can he get on the black? Say if we left the white on the side rail. He's not on that anyway. Run down now for the one in bulk. Yeah. Why? No, I can't do.
Right, old man.
Huh? Yeah, go on, just put it down. Go on, cheers. Brett Noble, day you're a million. Don't know what that means, but he's got a money match against Dean Donahue. That'll do you. Coming up on the 9th of September, the same day I played Danny Collins, and there's another game as well, but I can't remember who it is. Oh, Brett Noble and Andy Pratt.
It's not Brett Noble and Andy Pratt.
No, it's Josh Guy and Andy
Josh
Pratt.
Guy and Andy Pratt.
Brett Noble's playing Dean Donahue.
He is, yeah. If he gets his Q fixed.
Gary Close, one of my previous victims for money. Another one. I think him and Andy Lockhart are in battle at the moment for who's the shortest man in their team.
Well, they'll fight out in the under 5 foot tournament, won't they?
Yeah.
Chance it. Oh, I wouldn't have played it like that. I'd have played it off the red, because then he could have controlled the white better. Now he's not really good. How's he going to get on that black?
Yeah, it's that's
a good effort.
I think it doubles this.
But no cigar. Well, yeah, it does double.
Sound. Yeah, it's fine.
They've no one to put on the stream next, so they've thought they'd put Craig Day on instead.
I don't know how that works, by the way.
Was that what Wayne was saying then? You're on the stream next.
Oh, what are you doing here, Paul? Do you want the scores?
Yeah, I'm just looking to see who you're playing Sean Nightingale.
Yeah.
And that's on stream, is it, yeah?
Gary Close, I'm well up off you. Well up. How? Only Crowsdale left. You could play Ian Smith, mate. Without a shot clock. You could play me again. I'd happily relieve you some more dough. I'm pretty sure Jason will play you, sat next to me as well. Pretty sure Nish will play you.
You're certainly not up on me, Gary Close, that's for certain.
Is he in your pocket?
He actually beat me twice in the local league the other day, but he's certainly not up on me for money.
Would you play Gary, Jason?
Would I play Gary? I don't. I only play when I'm about 1 to 100 to win.
So
it's close.
Yeah,
it's close. Pardon the pun. Anyway, back to the game.
I will not wait 2 minutes for a shot. Yeah, Mark Hopgood here. He's on a chance to win the match.
He's not. He's got to play a good shot here.
Fancy him get this. Oh,
he's missed it. He's missed it. Now then, Donut. Now then. I think he's got to go for the double in the corner. He can't really snooker him. It's either double in the corner near where he is, which is a tough shot, but you might as well go down fighting than playing, well, a safety that's... I don't think there's a safety on, really. No. He needs it to not land there. I think he'll struggle to miss these.
Yeah. I think he will. Ian Smith wants a 2-minute shot clock to play Gary. I think that's something that's just in his head. I just genuinely think. I don't know why want that. Minutes are long enough time for me. I don't know why shot clocks are needed, but I think you're both pretty attacking, quick players anyway.
Well, it looks like the game's about to finish. It looks like Mr. Hopgood is beating Mr. McDonough, and he's going to proceed to the last 32. And will be playing
somebody else.
I'm trying to find out who.
Scroll, just scroll, Matt. There you go. Go up.
Mark Hopgood will be playing Andy Harwood in the last 32. Next on the stream is my co-commentator Craig Day versus Sean Nightingale, which will be a last 32 match right at the top of the draw. Just so anyone knows, if you're looking to find any scores from today's games, just look up Q Score and go into tournaments, and it will be listed under something along the lines of Northwest Blackball Tour or something like that, and all the scores will be on there. Just look at a few more results. There's not many coming. John Gordon 6, Gavin Bamber 3, Mark Hassel 1, Sean Ryan 6, Andy Harwood 6, Owen Dodd 0, but I've got a feeling that was a forfeit. I've got a feeling Owen Dodd didn't turn up. Harry Lofthouse 3, Carl Stevenson 6, Adam Clark 4, Marcus Miller 6, Del Redmond 6, Peter Leonard 4. They were all last 64 matches. I think there's a few last 32 matches on now. A good match seems to be Glyn Crook versus Tommy Jones. That's young Tommy Jones Jr. Also, Orphan Dad plays Cole Bromley. Jordan Balamambra plays Craig Hart. And Paul Selby has just gone on versus Ian Smith. I'm going to leave you all and try and get Wayne to put some scores up for this next game, because I have no idea how to do it unless unless Kevin George at the side of me knows how to do it. Oh, we've got Wayne here. Wayne's doing the business. He's going to put the names up. I'll leave you in his capable hands.
Do it, I'm having to. Can you hang on 10 minutes?
Well, yeah, I'll hang on for 10 minutes. Wayne's just going to put the names of the players up.
It's only because Steve's playing at the minute.
Can I do commentary?
Can, what more swearing?
Sweet.
I'm listening as well, Harry. I'm listening.
No swearing. Right, I'm afraid you've got me to put up with for the next 10 minutes on my own. The next match on, Sean Nightingale from Chorley versus Craig Day, my co-commentator who's just left the commentary box. This is the last 32 match. It's best of 11 frames. Just a bit, I mean, some people might know a little bit about Sean Nightingale. Decent snooker player from Chorley. He plays a bit of pool and there's... I believe he's got a money match game with Neil Kershaw coming up from Chorley. It looks like I've got a co-commentator here. This is Mr. Peoples, James Peoples from Preston. James, you've just had a very good victory against Darren Lowe, who's a good player from Liverpool. You must be pleased with that.
Yes, Jay played well today. I think I had 5 8-ballers, 1-6-2.
Only
Okay.
5.
Yeah, only 5.
So you didn't play too well then. Could have had 6.
You had a good win yourself, Jason, didn't you?
I did against Ian Martin, but let's not boost our own, blow our own trumpets. Let's talk about the game in hand. Do you know much about Sean Nightingale?
I don't know him, Jason, no. I'm sure you'll fill me in, though.
Yeah, he's from Chorley. He's playing soon. Apparently, he's playing Neil Kershaw for money very soon.
Yeah.
I believe, which will be in Chorley. I'm not sure when it is, but I have heard he can pot a few balls, so he'll certainly give Craig he'll certainly give him a good run out. I think he's got a chance here actually to take the first frame.
Yeah, should take these. I'm sure you'll be practicing with Neil for his money game, Jason. He's a friend of yours,
No. I haven't. Neil Kershaw's like getting hold of the Scarlet Pimpernel. Oh yes, I put a post on a couple of days ago, just trying to contact him just about travelling arrangements for the IPA event, and I don't know, he just didn't want to answer. I don't know why. It's not like I'm looking for him for anything, but that's life, I suppose. But
Does he still not get back to you?
No. Well, he did, but then he didn't. So a long story anyway. And you don't want any long stories from me.
That's absolutely correct, Jason.
So I'm just watching Ian Smith just full length double that red and giving him a chance of the finish against Paul Selby in the last 32.
Short stories are long enough from you, Jason.
I think I'm hearing things. I've got Wayne Pinder at the side, still on commentary. It's a little unfortunate, I think, for Sean there.
Yeah, he played that well. He played it too well, really, Jason. Doesn't hit it as well. He's half ball on red.
So what's going on in the Irish game anyway at the moment? What's the big game? I mean, George has gone a little bit quiet, hasn't he?
Yeah, I see that, Jason. Yeah, he has gone a bit quiet. Apparently he's playing Emma Cunningham.
Yeah, he is. Well, that wasn't the best of shots.
£20,000 pot. Emma gets 4 start to 25. Big pressure on the real number 1 now.
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't live it down if he got beat. But saying that, you know, he's got broad shoulders, hasn't he? He's played many of these big games, won them, lost them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's probably an added pressure with him playing a lady, albeit one of the best ladies in the game.
Yeah, she's a very good player, I believe. I've not seen her play, but I've heard a lot about her.
Well, she's got a bit of a. I think she's Irish as well.
She
I know
is
she
Irish.
lives over here, but she's definitely Irish.
I think she's got a club somewhere, Jason, hasn't she?
She has. She's opened up a club.
I think that's where the real number 1's playing her at.
They're not getting the hang of that walking past the camera and not ducking. I think we should put a limbo competition there. Just put the pole just where the camera is, so everyone has to limbo underneath.
Yeah.
Has Craig played a bad? Well, he must have played a bad shot. I've missed it, but
He's a bit unfortunate, Craig. He put out a good ball and tried to develop his bad one on the right hand cushion near the black, and just didn't hit it full enough and ended up touching the black. He couldn't pot from there, so he had to play a containing safety.
yes, he's played that well.
He couldn't have put it better with his hands.
Well, then, how do we alter these scores?
Nil to Sean Nightingale. always in control of that frame, really.
Just got to work out how to alter these scores now. I can't find the cursor. Oh, there it is. Hey, look at that. I've got the hang of that, haven't I? That's scoring.
You've done a good job there, Jason. That's a big break.
It was a good break, that.
Could have been a bit nicer, that, really, Jason. I don't think he's got an easy yellow to go at or an easy red.
It's not an easy opener, I must admit. We've got Russ Lofthouse, the finalist of the national singles at Chelsea. Got a smile on his face.
He's raring to go today, as Russ. He's telling me outside he was at that comp at Savannah's last night, had a good practice. He said he's ready today. A few legends in today. Neil Morris there, Jason.
There's a few legends, and then there's you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few good players from further afield from Preston.
Yesterday.
Yeah, there's a few good players in the tournament today. A few of them gone out as well.
He's landed okay here, Jason. Yeah, cut that red back, ran into the yellow, and I think he's absolutely perfect here. So run this through up towards the yellow right hand side, one into the middle afterwards.
He does look, you know, on the eye, he looks a very good player, but I think I've played him once before, and then suddenly he just makes a silly mistake. He looked very good cueist, you know, knocks in some really good balls, and then every now and again he's just prone to a lapse. And
a bit like myself, that, Jason.
Possibly, yeah. That's not a bad comparison.
Lapses in concentration, isn't it, Jason? You know.
He's got to get the right angle on this. I think he's got to
pull it back a touch.
Yeah, I agree.
He's played it well.
Should we a touch of run inside?
Yeah. The thing is, if he comes straight, he'll be leaving a long black from off the cushion. They are missable, Jay. Like a slight angle to punch it out off his last red. Oh, he's not played it with a side. He seemed to stun that ball.
I think he just hit it playing ball. He had to play it with a touch of run inside, didn't he?
Yeah.
But things like that, that's the difference between, you know, winning a frame and losing a frame.
Well, yeah, especially with easier balls are now. You know yourself, when you're playing a good player and you go for a finish and don't get them, leave yourself in this situation. 9.5 times out of 10 you do not win the frame. Going back to that money match, Jay, with Neil Kershaw. I know he used to play a bit of snooker. We've never seen him play pool.
He's obviously played a few IPA events, and he's borderline 18B team in the North Lancs County Blackball, which is, as you probably know, is a very strong team, and I certainly expect it to be pushing down at Chelsea for the title. he's been to the last 16. I think he got to the last 16 of an amateur this year, and they are tougher this year on the IPA because the numbers have gone up and the standard of players has definitely gone up.
Yeah, a lot of the amateurs are professional status, really, aren't they? A lot of them could play professionally.
Yeah, I mean, you've got like 170, 180 odd players in the amateur, which is actually the next one's next week. But he can play. He can play.
It's a fair 50-50 game, him and Sean.
Well, I believe he's giving Sean a small start of, I think it's something like 3 to 18, but don't quote me on that. It's something like that. But it's a D. I mean, I'd probably put Neil as favourite, but not massively. You know, it's could certainly go either way.
Would you be having a bet, Jason?
No, I won't be having a bet on that.
So Craig Day makes it one apiece. Well, this will be a good breaking dish from here. Well, good dish.
I saw him miss, and then he must have missed because I kind of turned away and then he potted him, but I don't know what happened earlier in the day.
Mr. Lofthouse making his way to the table there, table 2.
Ask him to tell someone to rest.
Speaking to the local Preston lad there, Andy Parati, got beat 6-4 off Stefan Rice City. Jason, you know Stefan's a good player. just opened that right up for Craig. Just played a good shot there, Craig. Nice shot. We've got a change in the commentary box. We've got young Harold Lofthouse. Hello, Harold.
Hello there, people's champion.
How we doing, son?
Good, you?
So bad?
Good.
Well, Craig would have tried to come around and play the black into the same pocket there. Looked perfect with a bit of side.
This will be a good shot. He's cued that one though.
He has cued that like a dream.
Have you got next, James?
I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting on the winner of some game. James Taylor or someone Stevens.
Oh, you've got Lee Stevens. Used to be a very good snooker player.
Did
Yeah.
he? Where's he from?
I forget. Me and my dad went to a tournament once at his club. Forgot though.
Oh, has he got a club?
No, but where he plays.
Where he plays?
Yeah. My dad told me about him being good at snooker.
Right. Is that not Kurt Stevens, sorry?
No, it's Lee. Because my dad played him in the first Northwest 2. He beat my dad 6-4, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Put it on there.
Mr. Jason Hill's messing around with the score. The score is actually 2-1 to Craig. You know what he's like.
You know what Jason's like for messing around?
Yeah, he's a messer, alright.
Ooh.
Another legend just walked in, Jimmy Cashback Casby.
That's Lee Stevens there. In there. Yeah.
He's overhit that by some considerable amount.
What a good shot that is.
He's played a good one there. Still not easy from here. Unless he can play this.
Off 2 cushions.
I'm thinking he would rather play the red off the yellow and screw back out. Maybe try and leave an angle in the top red. Or is he going to try and get the angle off the one in the middle of the table? So he's still in the same position here. That's why I thought he replied that first. Not sure what Craig were doing there. Had to get some venom in that.
I don't think Craig's happy with himself there.
I wouldn't be myself. Applied an awful shot there to Craig. I don't know what he was trying to do there.
Yeah.
Left him a shot here. Below the middle. Bounce it into the cushion. That's a shot.
Oh,
that's
that's
very
unlucky.
unlucky. It's very unlucky.
Suffering there.
Careless from Sean to leave him that though, especially with that yellow near the middle. He should have had that angle blocked off.
Yeah. There's another shot on here off the back cushion.
He's still got shot here, hasn't he? He's on yellows.
Oh yeah.
This is dot to dot, how even you could do this.
Yeah.
Two apiece now, yeah.
One all, 2-1.
No, 2-2.
Well, you have to just click that button there. No, 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 I told you, you don't need to do that.
This is the shot now. First frame. Looks good. Oh. Shot to nothing here for the frame, really. A nice shot. Bit unlucky though where the yellow's kissed onto the other yellow. That's a nice shot. There's an half shot on. If he comes off the top cushion, it's the red. It could go off the yellow in a big bag. Just put the red on the side back rail, so he's safe for the frame. Yeah, nice shot. Three two to Sean. Pixie trying to duck the camera there. Ooh. Here it is, Gaz. Mr. Gary Close in the house. It's alright, John. Ooh, Jump on. One good shot here. Oosh. Where's the black? Where's the black going? Oh. Red managed to stop it. That's a brave effort. Good shot, that. Nice shot. Short. Looks like the famous Joe Harrison's coming around to commentate. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Harry. I think he's going to take yellows here.
Yeah. The only bad ball here is the yellow on the side rail.
Oh, he's missed it.
He's got away with that really by putting the yellow up at top, really.
Yeah, he's tied that yellow up, yeah. I think Craig will fancy reds now.
Yeah, just one good shot, first shot screen to the
Oh, he's going
yellow.
for yellows.
That yellow might go into the right hand corner bag.
Yeah, it must do, yeah.
I mean, you're going to be fine at the plate, aren't we, Joe?
Well, I'm definitely going to be in plate now.
Couldn't do. That's a good. That's a good shot there. Can't do much when you draw off, can you?
No, he played quality half run, to be fair. Didn't miss much. Didn't miss much at all. Well, these yellows are looking a bit better now. He's sorted them out.
You might just roll this longer into the top left now, and then he'll get him then. What do you mean by mute yourself, Matty? That's a nice shot. Don't look at all where the white's gone.
Yeah, he's facing a difficult option here.
Yeah. Greg seems to be going for his shots but breaking down after a few today. Doesn't look like he's up. Doesn't look like he's in business today.
These reds look nice for taking.
Yeah. They'll probably screw up the table now for them three up the top.
Yeah, they want to get rid of them early, won't he?
Yeah.
He's opted not to though, he's taking these first.
Yeah. The table seems to be like taking the shots, doesn't it, today?
Yeah.
Seems to like. The bags are quite big on here, really, aren't they? They're still coming down the rail.
Well, this is the shot you would imagine. If
Yeah.
he pots this one, I think it's for him.
Yeah. Just think it back. Yeah. He doesn't want to be straight, really. How are you, Jed?
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, he played that quite nice, I think. Just roll into yellow here, I presume. Sean's playing decent now, isn't he?
He's taking his chances.
(5-2). Greg was 2-1 up as well. And that triangle looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's new, I think.
Yeah, it's one of these ones with spring-loaded bottom, isn't it?
I don't know. I've not used it. Don't let no one take my place. I'm just nipping toilet.
Oh, you're going to leave me on my own?
No, I'm coming back in 2 minutes. Be 1 sec.
There might be no commentary in a minute, lads.
No one run my place. I'll be back in a second.
Well, personally, I think yellows look tasty. Just that one awkward ball on cushion.
I'm back with a bang. Looks like Craig might just get another one here. It's all about the last ball in his frame, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. I'm surprised he's left that one till last.
I know it might be dangerous, but he should. There's a shot to drop the yellow in the middle, really, isn't there?
This is tough.
I think he might place a drop in it middle.
He's dropped white in middle.
I thought he was going to try and drop the yellow in the left middle pocket.
They look quite simple from here now.
Yeah,
Craig this one.
Craig switched off really from 2-1 up.
Yeah.
Very surprised. The only danger ball from here you can see is the black, really.
If you can leave that one over at middle till last, it's not so bad, that black.
Oh, yeah, true. But you got to feel confident in yourself, aren't you? Really, you should think that you're going to knock it in.
Yeah. He's not leaving that till last. Where he's playing, I still can't see him missing from here.
Neither. Even now, he could have screwed this red into the black, put it over the hole, and he's got an easy red into the middle. He doesn't really want to be straight unless he's going to draw it back and then play a double.
I think he'll run it through and try and move the black. Oh, he's missed it, but he's got on it.
He's had a slice of luck there to get behind it, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's playing it weak side, I don't know why. Oh! Pockets are quite big.
Nearly had something to commentate on there.
Right, there's a game.
Well played, Sean.
There's the first tournament champ out. It's been a pleasure. Right, I'll leave you to it.
Well, back. Just had to wait for Stephen George to play his match. So just to let you know, the ones that are still tuned in, I'm just going to turn the stream off for maybe about 30 minutes, half an hour or so, while we just wait for the last 16 matches to finish now, and then we'll start the quarterfinals. But we can't start the play until the remainder of the last 16 matches are finished. Sorry, the last 32 matches. So as soon as they've all done, we'll be back live on stream. So just bear with us. Like I say, you'll get a notification as soon as we go live. Probably in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes time.